I'm dxthelb with RuneNews. Last week, 3 new player power polls went live into RuneScape, which 2 of them caught my eye, and they were the Dragonstone poll, Vampyres vs Floor 61, and the Ruby poll, most anticipated updates of 2015. Vampyres and Floor 61 was teased back at the 2014 RuneFest. Take a look.
Vampire or Floor 61, Demonheim? Ooh.
An overwhelming Floor 61.
Where are those show of hands that voted for Floor 61 now? It's a landslide alright, but for the Vampyres quest, which is up by 17,533 votes. It's up by so many votes now, I'm calling the result for the Vampire quest. I think what hurt the Floor 61 vote was in the description where it says, play as a number of characters in a multi-perspective storyline. In my opinion, it sounds a bit 24-ish. Whereas the Vampire quest description says, where you will confront Dragon himself. I want to confront Dragon. I want to see what he looks like. Which is the reason why I voted for the Vampire quest. Now on to the Ruby poll. What caught my eye on this poll was what's currently first, second, third and fourth place. First place leading by a massive majority, which is skill updates. Now why is this so significant? That answer is there in a number of skills that have been horribly neglected by Jagex, and I'll name some. Mining, smithing, farming, and construction. Now I'll go to the most horribly neglected skill, construction. It in fact is so badly neglected that most of the interfaces in your own player-owned houses still have the 5th age interfaces despite us being 1.5 years into the 6th age. That's just as neglected as the trouble brewing minigame. Remember that one, Jagex? Now Mod Mark in a recent Twitch Q&A was recently asked a question about the construction skill. Here was the question, and here was the first part of his answer. Take a look.
Feel free to ask
Do you have any plans for a construction rework? If so, when? Something like, so reworks are massive. And again, it's something we'd like to do, but you're not going to keep all players happy when you try and rework something.
I'd be happy with a construction rework, so would 45% who voted skill updates. After all, you yourself talked about it at the 2013 RuneFest. He admitted in this answer that construction and farming were 2 very neglected skills, which is correct. But what takes the cake was at the end of his answer.
We know that construction and farming are 2 skills that we have neglected quite a lot in the last couple of years, particularly construction. And one of the reasons why that was the case was because graphically it didn't look great. And we were kind of at a point where we're saying, look, we don't really want to add new things to player and housing before we graphically rework everything. We time costed that. We worked out what kind of effort it would take to do that. And basically it would like occupy the whole graphics team for a year.
Bullshit. Nobody's saying you should rework it all at once. You want player input, consider this idea. Reach out to the RuneScape community in a different way. Example, us submitting concept art to you. There are a lot of brilliant artists who love RuneScape and would love to help you out on something like this. What would you rather have? A team of 10, 20 concept artists? Or a team of potentially 10,000 submitting you concept art? This will be another idea I'll be submitting to Rune Labs. RuneScape is supposed to be about us, the players. Let us help you. It's what you want. Divination is expected to be tied in with smithing in 2015, so in a way that will sort of rejuvenate that skill potentially, along with crafting, fletching, ranged and magic, and maybe some other skills as well. We're not quite sure how Jagex is going to implement Inventor just yet, but I look forward to seeing some more details of that as we get into the new year. Anyway, that's all from me. Keen to hear your thoughts. I'm dxthelb from RuneNews.